Hey friends, today we're going to be arranging the popular folk song Greensleeves, which is in a minor key, so we get to practice our skills in arranging songs in a minor key. And it's also in 3/4, which is less common than 4/4, so we get to hone our musical skills and our arrangement skills for songs in 3/4. Because the end goal of the Fingerstyle for the World method is for you to arrange your own favorite songs in a way that is uniquely yours. And we're just using these songs as a means to practice and a means for me to guide you through them. Alright, so this is the song. I'm going to sing it first, and I hope you enjoy it. Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off discourteously, for I have loved you so long, delighting in your company. Greensleeves was all my joy, Greensleeves was my delight, Greensleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady Greensleeves? I feel like English troubadour or something like that. Well, anyway, first thing we need to do to process a song like this is we need to get our scale. So we're in the key of E minor. Let's play the E minor open scale like this. Now you can follow along with the scale diagrams by downloading all my free guides at my website, right? Just go check them out. And it's also got the solfege syllables in there because we need to sing this scale in solfege. Now in a minor key, we need to alter the solfege syllables from the usual do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. We need to flatten the 3rd degree, the 6th degree, and the 7th degree. So if you can see from this chart, from mi, which is the 3rd degree, becomes the flat 3, becomes me, right? And then the 6 and the 7 from la and ti becomes le, te. Alright, now we're going to attach pitches to them. We're going to start on the high octave here. So we've got do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, te, do, and descending do, te, le, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now you might be wondering, why do we need to alter the syllables? Well, it is because when we hear the flat 3 like me, when we sing me, we hear me, we know that me is flat 3, which is different from me, right? So we have a very specific and unique syllable for every note, whether it's flattened, sharpened, or natural. Alright, so here we go. We've got the scale, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now when we hear a melody like alas, my love, we're gonna hear do, mi, fa, sol, la, so, fa, re, ti. Okay, so it takes a bit of time for you to hear that melody. But first thing first, we need to, of course, take it step by step. There's no need to rush this. You will get it eventually. But we need to establish our tonic note first, which is do. And when we hear the starting line, it goes alas. Now we know that as sounds the same as do, so it's going to be do. But what is this las? Well, you just sing up the scale do, re, mi, and we found alas, do, mi, and the next part of the phrase alas, my love, you can see that it's ascending, right? Do, mi, my love. Now what is my love? Well, let's just try going up that scale. Do, mi, fa, sol. That's correct, right? Do, mi, fa, sol, and then just continue the process. Sol, le, so, fa, re, ti. Alright, so you need to go up and down the scale, which is why you need to be very familiar with moving up and down the scale by practicing like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, te, do, te, le, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, do, re, do, ti, do. Right, you need to be very flexible with that. Now, I'll leave you to practice on your own time the scales, but now we're not going to cover the entire song step by step, so I want to sing the entire song in solfege first so that you can hear the melody, and I'm going to play on the guitar. I've provided a tab for you. You can download the tab at my Patreon page too. Thank you for your support. And the tab is just for reference so that you are able to play along, but at the end of the day, I want you to be able to hear it in your head and play it by ear. Alright? 1, 2, do, mi, fa, sol, le, so, fa, re, ti, do, re, mi, do, ti, do, re, ti, so, do, mi, fa, sol, le, so, fa, re, ti, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, ti, do. re, me, re, do, ti, la, ti, do, do. There we have it. Now you just follow along with the tab, but over time, you need to be able to hear it with your ear. Alright, so now we've got our skeletal melody. Now we're going to add in some of the chords. First thing we need to do is grasp as much of the chord shape as you can and then play the melody over it. And we're going to just start with the bass and melody. We always like to scaffold it and build up the amount of notes we're going to play. Alright, so here it is with the bass and melody. Right, that's the song, right? You can't deny that that's Greensleeves, but it's a bit bare bones, right? It's nice, but we need to fill in the texture. So now we're just gonna add in the chord tones. Now, general rule of thumb, as long as you're holding the chord shape, any note you play is gonna be right, but you wanna avoid playing notes that are higher than the melody. And if you do, play them softly, all right? So we want to still accent and emphasize the melody and then the bass and then all the other chord tones will just fill in the space and the texture to make it really beautiful, right? Let's try this one time. 1, 2. There we have it, right? That's the arrangement in open position. Now, if you realize all the additional notes I was playing, the way I was articulating each note, it's all improvised, right? Because I have the musical tools to do that. And I want to equip you with all of these tools so that you can arrange your own favorite songs as well. And this is all available in my Fingerstyle for the World course, where I teach you to arrange it in open position, just like we did just now, as well as in closed position and with improvisation. And if you are keen to check it out, and just use the discount code BEGIN20 to take 20% off and you can begin your fingerstyle guitar journey with me. Alright, now I want to show you how we can take this arrangement further by going to closed position, which is going to be up here in a higher octave, and we're going to add more embellishments in the arrangement, which is part of the improvisation module in level 3. Alright, so here we have it in closed position, but we're going to use the same melody and the same solfege syllables like this. Do, me, fa, sol, so fa, re, ti, do, re, me, do, do, ti, do, re, ti, so. You notice it's the same solfege syllables. I'm just playing it in a higher octave because I've got the scale up here. I've got the chords up here. These are what we call movable chord shapes and movable scale positions that we can execute closed position in, alright? So now, let's play through the full arrangement in closed position and tell me which one you like better, alright? Let's go. 1, 2. which one did you like more? Did you prefer the open position or the closed position? Well, at the end of the day, even if you prefer one or the other, the goal is that you can play both in one arrangement, and that will give you so much variety in arranging your songs, and you can exercise your creative musician mind. So we're aiming to not just be guitarists following tabs, but we aim to be musicians who can create music spontaneously and in a way that is uniquely yours. And by the way, the tab's available on my Patreon page if you want to download it. Alright, I hope that's been helpful for you. Enjoy playing Greensleeves, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care. Bye bye.